In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
What's going on YouTube? This is Hero Stormwolf and welcome back to another weekly Skyrim mods video. This one's going to be a bit short and it's more focused on people who want to make their Skyrim a bit more lore friendly, especially if you want to play as a mage. The mod I'm going to be talking about today is the Forgotten Magic Redone. It is a mod that adds a bit more spells to Skyrim based on 7 different classes. I will name off the classes here. Also, if you don't have the mod configuration menu, I highly suggest you get it. It's very helpful for sorting out mods and how to edit mods on the fly, or certain mods that allow it. Anyway, the 7 classes are Mystic, Paladin, Warlock, Pyromancer, Cryomancer, Druid, and Electromancer. Now, for anyone who's played any RPG ever, you pretty much get a feeling of what each one of these classes are and what their spells entail. So, in order for you to actually start this, there's 2 ways you can start it. One, if you go to a Whiterun and go to the Bard Mare, you'll find this mage called Elidor. Ask him what he has to sell, and you will see that you have a couple of tomes that actually start off. They're labeled Forgotten Magic, so you'll know which is which. Here's the Arcane Weapon, Blight Curse, Divine Light, Fire Blast, Healing Touch, Ice Lance. So you get a basis for each class more or less. You can also find more spells on the road as you kill enemies at random places, and also in between the roads of Whiterun and Malkart. I pronounced that wrong probably. You'll find more wanderers selling spells and more people who have spells. So you'll really need to get out there and adventure and clear out camps and stuff in order to find more spells. They won't all be available to buy. Of course, if you want to go the sort of cheating way, you can look up the name of the spell and type in the console command for that. So for this, I already have Fire Blast, and I'm going to also pick up Healing Touch and Blight Curse, but these are just random spells, so I can show you exactly how it works. So once we buy the books, we have Blight Curse, Forgotten Magic, Healing Touch. So I'll start with the Healing Touch because it's easier to show. So here we are is the, where is it? Healing Touch. Heals the caster 5 points of health per 15 seconds, or 5 points per sec for 15 seconds, excuse me. So I'll equip this in my right hand. And Blight Curse is in my left hand. Curses the target, causes 7 disease damage per sec for 12 seconds. Now, excuse me. Now, another thing you need to do if you do decide to go a certain class, what you need to do is go to the Forgotten Magic tab and actually track the spells that you get. So, let's see if I can find the ones that I bought. I actually forgot to do this myself, so each class has different spells that are listed under it. Let's see. I apologize, I actually forgot about this part, so I just need to find the healing spell here. Cryomancy. It's not Druid, is it? Oh, it is Druid. Okay. Healing Touch. Track the spell. And as you can see, it tracks the progress of what you've done. And actually, here, if you click on one of these, I believe this is what it evolves into. I'm not necessarily sure. So, no, actually, okay. These are the points that you can pick. Excuse me. That each time you level up, you can pick a point into which you can go into. I don't think you necessarily can max it out. I'm not too sure. But this is actually pretty cool. So you can pick and choose how you want to level up each spell. So I'm going to level up this healing spell. As you can see, progress 3%, 4%. Each time you use it, you gain more experience with that spell. Once you reach progress 100%, then you can actually level up that with a skill point. I'll skip the video up to where I already have a skill point, and I'll show you that. Okay, so as you can see, the progress is going up, but I've actually overextended over the progress. I actually lost count. But once you level up, you'll hear the typical level up sound. Of course, you won't get a real notification like it shows up in the middle of the screen, you level up so and so, but I'll show off what you can do after you level up. So go to the Forgotten Magic tab, and then go to Druid, and then where it says Healing Touch, you can see talent points level 1 of 1. Progress is 20 over 495 instead of 315, I believe was the first level. As you can see here, since I have a skill point, I can choose which one I want to pick. Healing Touch duration is by 100% and mana cost by 50. Each healing tick restores extra health. It requires equal to 5% of your base mana. Extra stamina. Restores 4 to 6 mana. Healing Touch instantly restores 30 to 40 health instead of a duration. Healing Touch removes all poison and disease effects. Overgrowth. Healing Touch applies overgrowth effect that stacks on each tick while you're at full health. Whenever you get hit, Overgrowth heals you 20 to 30 health, consuming 1 charge, stacks up to 5 times. So you can use this spell 5 times and have them as stacks. Once you get hit, you'll lose a stack, but you'll gain health for that stack. Vile Infusion. While Healing Touch is active, whenever you get hit, applies Vile Spores of the attacker 3-second cooldown. Convalences. The attacker restores 10 to 14 health if the target is affected by Vile Spores, so these two combo into each other. Oak Flesh. When Healing Touch is active, whenever your health drops below 30%, increases your armor rating by 500 for 10 seconds, a 30-second cooldown, so on and so forth. Now, at the cost of a dragon, I can't think of the name of it, of a dragon soul, excuse me, you can actually refund any of the points you put into it. For this demonstration, we're going to pick one at random. Let's see. Overgrowth. We'll pick Overgrowth. Now, once you pick one, you can't undo it. You have to refund it. That's unfortunate. So if you be careful when you pick a spell, you will make a mistake. So here the progress starts over. So we'll actually go test out this with the bandit now. So I'm going to cut the video again, go outside and attack a bandit. Okay, now that we're more of a outside open area, as you can see under the active effects, you can see the Overgrowth, which was the perk that we picked with the Healing Touch. As you can see, it is effective, though it doesn't show how many stacks you have, so you just have to kind of keep count of how many times you use Healing Touch. So I believed I used it 4 times, so I'm going to assume I have it 4 times now. So, but there's no real way to tell. But for this, I'm going to summon a bandit and just have him wail on me. Hopefully I don't die for it, but you know. Alright, there's your bandit. I'm also going to try out the Blight Curse. Curse of the target causes 7 disease damage per sec for 12 seconds. So that's what it looks like, the disease. And as you can see, as she hits me, my health does come back. As you see, I still have the Overgrowth perk right now. It seems I've ran out of the perk, so if I use the Healing Touch spell, I'll heal for a second. I'll try and use it 5 times so I can stack it here. Alright, there we go. I've stacked it 5 times. As you can see, even though she's doing damage to me, I still have the Overgrowth spell on me. So I still regenerate health. So this is a really good spell for mage characters who like to do a lot of self-healing. It kind of feels a tad bit broken with the overgrowth perk, I admit, but that's something you can always adjust to your liking. That's one of the strongest things about this mod is you can adjust the way you want. So if you feel something's too strong, what I would do is I would save it before you use a perk and then try it out against the enemy. So that way you can see if it's very strong or not. Like the overgrowth perk might be a bit too strong, so I might not choose that perk. I might go back to the save file and change another perk. But in essence, that's the Forgotten Magic Redone mod. This is something for people who want to have a more lore-friendly Skyrim and want to have a particular type of mage, but they didn't know exactly how to go away about it. So this is one way to help. Say you want to make a pyromancy class. You have certain spells that are made for pyromancy that can actually help, you know, live out that fantasy of being a pyromancer, you know? So I highly recommend this mod. As always, the link will be in the download below. If you have any questions about this mod, I do suggest you check out the forums first, but I will try and answer any questions that you ask here. Just note that my knowledge of this mod is limited. I only showcase the mod. I have no affiliation of creating this mod whatsoever. Until next week, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.